out from under a stairway, calling a name that's lighter than air. Who's bending down to give me a rainbow? Everyone knows it's Wendy.
I never got to keep that rainbow either, you son of a gun.
Who's tripping down the streets of the city, smiling at everybody she sees? Who's reaching out to capture a moment? Everyone knows it's Wendy.
Ah, I should say so.
Wendy has stormy eyes that flash at the sound of lies. And Wendy has wings to fly up above clouds.
Up above clouds.
Up above clouds. And Wendy has stormy eyes that flash at the sound of lies. And Wendy has wings to fly up above clouds.
Up above clouds. Up above clouds.
Up above clouds. Who's tripping down the streets of the city, smiling at everybody she sees? Who's reaching out to capture a moment? Everyone knows it's Wendy.
Wonderful, absolutely wonderful.
Everyone knows it's Wendy.
My turn.
Sing it.
Everyone knows it's Wendy.
Bravo! Bravo! That song always makes me think of sweet Becky Thatcher.
Oh, look out now.
I was just knee-high to a grasshopper when I first set eyes on Becky. I recall I did 6 backflips, walked on my hands, and hung upside down from a railing to try to get her attention. But all those life-risking antics didn't seem to impress her one bit. But oh, those blue eyes, those yellow braids.
Oh, man, I have a feeling you believe in love at first sight.
Well, it saves a lot of time.
Did you ever get her attention, Mr. T?
Oh, yes. I still recall the romance of our first conversation. I asked her if she liked frogs. She admitted that she wasn't too partial to frogs, but that she did like chewing gum.
Boy, I hope you had some on hand.
Huck, I was clean out of chewing gum. Oh, the mortification. But Becky had a piece, and she actually let me chew it for a while. Heaven. I was in heaven.
Did you get to carry her books home from school?
Of course. Isn't that part of being engaged?
Engaged?
You were engaged, son?
Well, as much as you can be when you're still in grade school.
Oh, I just bet the other kids teased you.
Oh, especially when they caught us holding hands. But I'd just say... Yes, sir, that's my baby. No, sir, don't mean maybe. Yes, sir, that's my baby now. Yes, ma'am, we've decided. No, ma'am, we won't hide it. Yes, ma'am, you're invited now. By the way, when we reach the preacher, I'll say, yes, sir, that's my baby. No, sir, don't mean maybe. Yes, sir, that's my baby now. I'll say, yes, sir.
Good thing you said.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
That's my baby. No, sir.
No, sir.
I don't mean maybe. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
That's my baby now.
teacher anyway.
I say, old chap, what are you doing?
That's not the thing.
Colonel!
Where you going, Mister?
Attention!
Colonel Beaufort T. Beauregard at your service, sir.
I hate to interrupt your solo there, Colonel, but what are you doing?
Registering my displeasure, sir.
Registering your displeasure? What about?
The number you wanted us to play.
Why? It's a perfectly good number.
But it's not about Dixie.
Well, we sing lots of songs that aren't particularly about Dixie.
Not on National Dixie Day, sir.
National Dixie Day.
Certainly. And I want to sing a Dixie song.
What do you say, boys?
Oh, sure.
Well, anything to keep the peace,
That's
man.
like a spiffing idea.
Take it away, Colonel.
Rock up by your baby with that Dixie melody. Yes, sir. 'Cause when you croon a tune from the heart of Dixie. Now just hang my cradle, mammy mine, right on that Mason-Dixon line. And I want you to swing it from Virginia to Tennessee with all the love that's in ya. Now weep no more, my lady. Just sing that song again for me. And sing it soft and low, just as though you had me on your knee. A million baby kisses I'll deliver the minute that you sing that Swanee River. So rock-a-bye, you rock-a-bye, baby, with that Dixie melody. No more, my lady. I want you to sing that song again for me. Sing it for the Colonel and sing it low, just as though you had me right there on your knee. Now a million baby kisses I'm gonna deliver the minute that you sing that Swanee River. Come on and rock-a-bye, you rock-a-bye, baby, with that Dixie melody. And you ain't heard nothing yet, folks, nothing yet. Swanee, how I love you, my dear old Swanee. I'd give the world to me. Among the folks in DIX, I even know my mammy is waiting for me, praying for me down by the Swanee. The folks up north who will see me no more when I go to the Swanee shore. Swanee, how I love you, my dear old Swanee. I'd give the world to be among the folks in DIX. I even know my mammy's waiting for me, praying for me down by the Swanee. The folks up north will see me no more when I go to the Swanee shore.
National Dixie Day?
Hi there, folks. What's happening? How do you like that? I'm picking up Scratchmo's lingo. Where's Daniel and the boys? Don't they know it's showtime? That gets them every time. Hey, wanna bet Scratchmo asks, what's happening?
Oh,
Hey,
sorry.
Mr. T. Hey, sorry, Willie.
What's happening, Mr. Twain?
Scratch, tell me, do you know the best way to paint a fence?
Up and down?
Oh, with a brush?
Red, white, and blue, sir. Red, white, and blue.
No. See, you get a fence, a can of paint, and some brushes. Then you round up all your friends and tell them what fun it is to paint a fence. Then you get to go fishing while they do the painting.
Mr.
I
T.
said go fishing indeed.
Did you ever really do that?
Why, one time I even collected a hoard of treasure for giving my friends the privilege of whitewashing a fence. Let's see, there was a frog, a piece of blue bottle glass,
Oh, that's nice. Yep.
a key that didn't fit anything I knew of, and 6 firecrackers.
All right.
I was rich. The fence had 3 coats of whitewash, and I didn't have to do a thing except collect the treasures.
Okay.
That must be what they mean by American ingenuity.
You bet, Percy. And when I wasn't practicing ingenuity, I used to enjoy sitting on the front porch of an evening with Huck Finn and the others, picking the banjo and singing. Those were the days.
Heart of my heart, I love that melody. Heart of my heart brings back a memory. When we were kids on the corner of the street, we were rough and ready guys. Oh, how we could harmonize. Heart of my heart, met friends were dearer then. Too bad we had to part. I know a tear would glisten if once more I could listen to that gang that sang Heart of My Heart.
Hey, Colonel, you know who the gang is that sang Heart of My Heart?
I do, sir. Daniel and the Dixie Barbershoppers.
Heart of my heart, I love that melody. Heart of my heart brings back a memory. When we were kids on the corner of the street, we were rough and ready guys, but oh how we could harmonize. Oh, heart of my heart, meant friends were dearer then. Too bad we had to part, we had to part. I know a tear would glisten if once more I could listen to that gang that sang Heart of my heart of my heart.
Say, anybody, how about a shave and a haircut?
Seems to me you had what I'd call an idyllic childhood, Mr. T.
If you don't count having to go to school, I guess I did.
Well,
Mr. T.
I spent some of my growing up years in Chicago, and we didn't get to paint too many fences.
Chicago? Oh, gee, Daniel, I've always wanted to see Chicago.
Huck, Chicago's a great city, but be warned.
Well, the south side of Chicago is the baddest part of town. And if you go down there, you better just beware of a man named Leroy Brown. Now, Leroy more than trouble. You see, he stood about 6'4", and all the downtown ladies call him treetop lover. All the men just call him sir. And he's bad, bad, Leroy Brown, the baddest man in the whole darn town. Badder than old King Kong, and meaner than a junkyard dog. And he's bad, bad, Leroy Brown, the baddest man in the whole darn town. Badder than gambler, and he liked his fancy clothes, and he liked to wave his diamond rings in front of everybody's nose. He got a custom Continental, he got an Eldorado too, he got a 32 gun in his pocket for fun, he got a razor in his shoe. And he's bad, bad, Leroy Brown, the baddest man in the whole darn town, badder than old King Kong, and meaner than a junkyard dog. And he's bad, bad, Leroy Brown, the baddest man in the whole darn town, badder than old King Kong, and meaner than a junkyard dog. Well, Friday about a week ago, Leroy's shooting dice, and at the edge of the bar sat a girl named Doris, and oh, that girl looked nice. Well, he cast his eyes upon her, and a trouble soon began, and Leroy Brown, he learned a lesson about messing with the wife of a jealous man. And he's bad, bad, Leroy Brown, the baddest man in the whole darn town, badder than old King Kong, and meaner than a junkyard dog. And he's bad, bad, Leroy Brown, the baddest man in the whole darn town, badder than old King Kong, and meaner than a junkyard dog. And he's bad, bad, Leroy Brown, the baddest man in the whole darn town, badder than old King Kong, and meaner than a junkyard dog. And he's bad, bad, Leroy Brown, the baddest man in the whole darn town, badder than old King Kong, and meaner than a junkyard dog. And he's bad, bad, Leroy Brown, the baddest man in the whole darn town, badder than old King Kong, and meaner than a junkyard dog. And he's bad, bad, Leroy Brown.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, I am proud to announce that following much persuasion, the great, the inimitable Scratchmo is going to honor us with one of his unforgettable vocal renditions. Scratchmo!
Actually, I'm easily persuaded, friends, yeah. They heard the breeze in the trees, singing weird melodies, and they made that was the start of the blues. Yes, from a jail came the will. I lay down a hearty trail, and they played that. Yeah, they did as a part of the blues. And from a whippoorwill out on a hill, they took a new note. They pushed it through a horn till it was worn into a blue note. And then they nursed it, they rehearsed it, and then they gave out the news that the Southland gave birth to the blues. From a whippoorwill out on a hill, they took a new note, and then they pushed it through a horn till it was worn into a blue note. And then they iced it, and then they iced it, and then they gave out rhythm news that the Southland gave right to the blues.
Outstanding.
It's really
That's
fantastic.
great. Cool, baby. Yeah.
Gee, I surely never knew all that stuff.
Stuff? What stuff, Huck?
About the wind and the whippoorwills, you know.
You didn't? Haven't you ever heard a whippoorwill sing the blues?
Oh, I can't say that I have. Nope. I've sure sung the blues myself, though.
In concert, old man?
Well, mostly on Christmas morning. One year, all I wanted in the whole world was to have a horse of my own. So I wrote and asked Santa for a pinto. And he left me a little wind-up car.
Oh, tough break.
You know, I did know a robin who sang rock and roll once.
Rock and roll?
Huck, you have a great imagination.
Oh, tell us another one, Huck.
It's true, yep. They called him Rockin' Robin.
He rocks in the treetop all day long, hopping and a-bopping and a-singing his song. All the little birds on Jaybird Street love to hear the robin go tweet, tweet, tweet. Rockin' Robin,
Twiddly-dee, twiddly-dee, twiddly-dee.
Rockin' Robin,
Twiddly-dee, twiddly-dee, twiddly-dee.
blow Rockin' Robin, 'cause we're really gonna rock tonight.
Tweet, twiddly-dee.
Every little swallow, every chickadee, every little bird in the tall oak tree, the wise old owl, the big black crow, flap their wings, singing go bird go, Rockin' Robin,
Twiddly-dee, twiddly-dee, twiddly-dee.
Rockin' Robin,
Twiddly-dee, twiddly-dee, twiddly-dee.
blow Rockin' Robin, 'cause we're really gonna rock tonight.
Tweet, twiddly-dee.
A pretty little raven at the bird bandstand taught him how to do the bop, and it was grand. They started going steady, and bless my soul, he out-bopped the buzzard and the oriole. He rocks in the treetop all day long, hopping and a-bopping and a-singing his song. All the little birds on Jaybird Street love to hear the robin go tweet, tweet, tweet. Rockin' Robin,
Twiddly-dee, twiddly-dee,
no,
twiddly-dee.
Rockin' Robin,
Twiddly-dee, twiddly-dee, twiddly-dee.
blow Rockin' Robin, 'cause we're really gonna rock tonight.
Tweet, twiddly-dee.
Blow Rockin' Robin, 'cause we're really gonna rock tonight.
Tweet, twiddly-dee.
Twiddly-diddly-dee,
Twiddly-dum,
twiddly-diddly-dee, twiddly-diddly-dee,
twiddly-dum,
twiddly-diddly-dee, twiddly-diddly-dee,
twiddly-dum.
tweet, 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 tweet. Oh, yeah, look at those feathers flying. Up there they go.
We were very happy. Well, at least I thought we were. Can somebody tell me what's got into her? A house, a home, a family, and a man that loves her so. Who'd believe she'd leave us to join the burlesque show? Oh, say, has anybody seen my sweet Gypsy Rose? Here's a picture when she was my sweet Mary Jo. Now she's got rings on her fingers and bells on her toes. Say, has anybody seen my sweet Gypsy Rose? Oh, I go out when Joe's been dancing here in New Orleans, in this smoke-filled honky-tonky called the land of dreams. Oh, if she comes a-strutting in her birthday clothes, say, has anybody seen my sweet Gypsy Rose? Oh, baby, baby, won't you come home? Say, we all miss ya, and every night we kiss your picture. Rose, one night the lights go dim and the crowd goes home. That's the day you wake up and you find you're all alone.
So let's say goodbye to Gypsy, hello Mary Jo. Say, has anybody seen my sweet Gypsy Rose? So take those rings off your fingers and bells off your toes. Say, has anybody seen my, now you know it's what I mean by, then you gotta mean my Gypsy Rose. My Gypsy Rose.
Great number, Daniel. You know, as a youngin', I made many a plan to run off and climb mountains. I was going to be the most famous mountain climber in the world.
Why didn't you do it?
I got cold feet.
You know, when I was little, I thought the most fun thing in the world would be to be an India rubber man in a traveling show. But I could never get my head to go all the way around.
The best India rubber man I ever saw was from Czechoslovakia.
Czechoslovakia, old man?
That's correct, sir. He was a rubber Czech.
Oh, just terrible, Colonel. Just terrible. Okay, listen up, everyone. I have a riddle for you. Why is it that when a rabbit digs a hole, he never leaves any dirt behind?
Well,
Why is it?
That when a rabbit digs a hole,
He never leaves
Any dirt behind.
I don't know. That's why I asked you.
Boys, I have a feeling it's time for some music.
How about something that's out of this world? A 1 and a 2 and...
Blue moon, you saw me standing alone, without a dream in my heart, without a love of my own. Blue moon, you knew just what I was there for. You heard me saying a prayer for someone I really could care for. And then there suddenly appeared before me the only one my arms will ever hold. I heard somebody whisper, please adore me. And when I looked, the moon had turned to gold. Blue moon, now I'm no longer alone, without a dream in my heart, without a love of my own. And then there suddenly appeared before me the only one my arms will ever hold. I heard somebody whisper, please adore me. And when I looked, the moon had turned to gold. Blue moon, now I'm no longer alone, without a dream in my heart, without a love of my own.
See y'all later.
Hey, everyone. How you doing? We're gonna lead off this set with another of Colonel Bo's great old-time numbers.
no, we're not.
What do you mean, no, we're not?
I mean, no, I don't want to play another old-time number.
Why not?
Because I'm tired of old-time numbers. All the gals think I'm too old for them just because I never sing rock and roll.
Are you sure that's the reason?
Of course, sir. Of course. What other reason could there be?
Why, none, Colonel.
So I'm going to sing a rock and roll song.
Excuse me for asking, Colonel, but do you know how to sing rock and roll?
Of course I do, young man. Take a lesson from a master. A 1, a 2. 1, 2, 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock, rock. 5, 6, 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock, rock. 9, 10, 11 o'clock, 12 o'clock, rock. We're gonna rock around the clock tonight. Put your glad rags on and join me, hon. We'll have some fun when the clock strikes 1. We're gonna rock around the clock tonight. We're gonna rock, rock, rock till broad daylight. We're gonna rock around the clock tonight.
I like those glad rags, don't you?
Oh, and the clock strikes 2 and 3 and 4. If the band slows down, we'll yell for more. We're gonna rock around the clock tonight. We're gonna rock till broad daylight. We're gonna rock around the clock tonight.
Way to go, Colonel. Sounds great. We got a rockin' alarm clock.
Oh, and the chimes ring 5 and 6 and 7. We'll be rocking up in 7th heaven. We're gonna rock around the clock tonight. We're gonna rock till broad daylight. We're gonna rock around the clock tonight. Oh, and it's 8, 9, 10, 11, 2. I'll be going in strong, and so will you. We're gonna rock around the clock tonight. We're gonna rock till broad daylight. We're gonna rock around the clock tonight.
He can count, too. That's the neat thing.
We'll cool off then, start rocking in around the clock again. We're gonna rock around the clock tonight. We're gonna rock till broad daylight. We're gonna rock around the clock tonight.
Way to go, Colonel!
Yatta-da-da-da-da-da-da. Saw?
Great going,
Oh,
Colonel.
that was cooking, Colonel. Hey, I guess the gals won't think you're too old now.
I most certainly hope not.
You know, hearing that song takes me back to the wild and wonderful days of my youth.
I say, can you remember back that far?
Very funny, Percy. It's only experience that gives me this wise and worldly look.
Oh, yeah.
And I got a lot of experience hanging out with my old buddy Jeremiah.
Jeremiah.
I remember him.
Yes.
Jeremiah was a bullfrog, was a good friend of mine. Never understood a single word he said, but I helped him a drinking his wine. Yes, he always had some mighty fine wine. Joy to the world, all the boys and girls. Joy to the fishes and the deep blue sea. Joy to you and me. If I were the king of the world, tell you what I'd do. Throw away the cars and the bars and the wars. Make sweet love to you. Joy to the world, all the boys and girls. Joy to the fishes and the deep blue sea. Joy to you and me. I love the ladies, love to have my fun. I'm a high night flyer and a rainbow rider, a straight shooting son of a gun. Yes, a straight shooting son of a gun. Joy to the world, all the boys and girls. Joy to the fishes and the deep blue sea. Joy to you and me. Joy to the world, all the boys and girls. Joy to the fishes and the deep blue sea. Joy to you and me. Joy to the world, all the boys and girls. Joy to the fishes and the deep blue sea. Joy to you and me. Oh, joy to the world, all the boys and girls. Joy to the fishes in the deep blue sea. Joy to you and me. Joy to you and me.
have a round of applause for Daniel D. Bones.
Yeah, Daniel.
That's it. Good
right
going,
on,
good
right
Wonderful,
on.
wonderful.
Your mama don't dance and your daddy don't rock and roll. And I'm speaking from experience here. Your mama don't dance and your daddy don't rock and roll. Oh, it's true, it's true. When evening rolls around and it's time to go to town, where do you go? To rock and roll! The old folks say that you gotta end your day by 10. They always say that. Have you noticed it? If you're out on a date and you're bringing home late, it's a sin. Yep. There just ain't no excuse, and you know you're gonna lose and never win. I'll say it again.
And it's all because
Your mama don't dance and your daddy don't rock and roll.
rock and roll,
Your mama don't dance and your daddy don't rock and roll.
rock and roll.
You know, when evening rolls around and it's time to go to town, where do you go? To rock and roll! You pull into a drive-in and you find a place to park. You hop into the back seat where you know it's nice and dark. You're just about to move and you're thinking it's a breeze. There's a light in your eye and then a guy says,
Out of the car, long hair.
You're coming with me, the local police. And it's all because your mama don't dance and your daddy don't rock and roll. Your mama does? I don't think so. Your mama don't dance and your daddy don't rock and roll.
Rock and roll.
Yep, but when evening rolls around and it's time to go to town, where do you go? Huh? To rock and roll. Oh, where do you go?
Where do you go?
To rock and roll.
Rock and roll.
Oh, where do you go? To rock and roll. Oh, boy.
All
Hey,
right.
Huck, best
Yes,
not
sir.
tell Mary Ann.
My mama did a mean foxtrot.
Oh, the time Becky and I stayed out all night, we sure stirred up a heap of trouble.
You
A
and
little
me.
Becky,
Oh,
that's
nice.
a
Really, son?
Now, it wasn't like that. And come to think of it, it was 3 nights.
Oh,
Nice.
very
Oh,
nice.
there's gotta be an explanation. Did you elope?
No, Becky couldn't see eloping with a boy still in knee pants. We were lost.
Oh, yeah.
How did you get lost, Mr. Twain?
Well, we went with a whole passel of kids on a picnic to some caves just downriver. And Becky and I went off adventuring, exploring a whole labyrinth of caves and passageways, and we got lost. The others went on home, never noticed we were missing. But my Aunt Polly and Becky's mother sure noticed.
Mothers and aunts are like that.
Folks, they turned the whole town out to search for us, but they never found us.
But you're here, so you must have escaped.
Unless you're a ghost.
That's for me to know and you to find out. But we did finally escape from the cave. By the 3rd day, poor Becky had given up hope, but I kept on searching until finally I saw a glimmer of daylight and managed to tunnel out.
Everyone must have been awfully glad to see you, Mr. T.
Well, Percy, we've been gone too long for them to be mad at us anymore.
I sure don't know how you kept going.
Daniel, I dreamed of being a hero, but I'd had no practice and I couldn't bear to begin by starving. Aunt Polly was always saying, try and try again, so I did. What goes up must come down. Spinning wheel, got to go round. Talking about your troubles, it's a crying sin. Ride a painted pony, let the spinning wheel spin. Got no money, you got no home. Spinning wheel, all alone. Talking about your troubles and you never learn. Ride a painted pony, let the spinning wheel turn. Did you find your directing sign on the straight and narrow highway? Would you mind a reflecting sign? Just let it shine within your mind and show you the colors that are real.
waiting just for you. Spinning wheel, spinning true. Drop all your troubles on the riverside. Get your painted pony on the spinning wheel ride. Someone is waiting just for you. Spinning wheel, spinning true. Drop all your troubles on the riverside and catch a painted pony on the spinning wheel ride. Oh, yes.
Let's hear it for Mr. Mark Twain, friends, the hero of the cave.
Jolly good show.
Start spreading the news. I'm leaving today. I wanna be a part of it. New York, New York. These vagabond shoes are longing to stray and step around the heart of it. New York, New York. I wanna wake up in the city that doesn't sleep, to find I'm king of the hill, top of the heap. My little town blues are melting away. I'll make a brand new start of it in old New York. If I can make it there, I'll make it anywhere. It's up to you, New York, New York. Doesn't sleep, to find I'm a number one, top of the list, king of the hill, number one. These little town blues are melting away. I'll make a brand new start of it in old New York. If I can make it there,
that number as though you really mean it, sir.
Yep.
I do mean it, Colonel. My idea of heaven is to see my name in lights on Broadway.
Oh. You know, I sure don't understand why they call Broadway the Great White Way.
How come, Scratch?
'Cause that's the place where folks who are always in the red turn green with envy and purple with rage when they don't get anywhere singing the blues.
Very perceptive, Scratch. Okay, guys, it's your turn. I've told my secret dream. Let's hear yours.
Oh, gee, I don't know.
A secret's
that's
supposed to be a
easy.
secret.
Here we go, friends and neighbors. You first, Huck.
Well, me? Well, I surely guess that to me, happiness would be a few acres with a little log cabin where me and Mary Ann could raise a few chickens and a few young'uns, and I could strum my old banjo on the front porch of an evening, you know.
Oh, yeah.
My turn. I'd like an endless supply of mint juleps, and to have that cockamamie story about the South losing the war removed from every history book in the country.
Oh, Percy.
I'd marry Olivia Newton-John and whisk her off to my country estate in a brand new Rolls-Royce.
Well, how about you, Scratch?
Oh, Daniel, I just dreamed that one day I'll be the very best trumpet player in the entire world.
Seems to me you're a pretty swinging cat right now, man.
Oh, thank you. And sometime I'd like to go back to Kansas City and sit in on some of those 12th Street jam sessions.
Oh, fairy godmothering is kinda out of my league. But boys, let's provide some mood music for Scratchmo's dream. Ladies and gentlemen, 12th Street Rag.
Here's Daniel. Magic lips on the clarinet there. Nice job, Percy. Here's my magic fingers. How about that?
The Dixie Diggers, folks. And I'm Daniel T-Bone saying, stick around. There's more to come. Hi there, everyone. Sure glad to see you. Our delightful and talented friend, Miss Betty B, is joining us for this show, so please give her a big welcome.
Good to see you, Betty.
As lovely as ever, I see.
Great to have you with us.
Hi, everyone.
Huck? Huck, say hello to Betty and our friends here.
Oh, hi, Betty. Hi, everyone.
Oh, wow.
What's wrong, Huck?
Oh, gee, I'm sorry, Betty. I guess I'm just feeling kind of blue today.
Why's that, man?
Well, Scratch, last night I dreamed I got chased up a 50-foot tree by a 10-foot yeller cat with shiny green eyes as big as dinner plates. Yeah, well, there I was stuck up in that tree, and Superman appeared. Superman.
Did he save you?
Well, I yelled out, "Save me, Superman!" He stopped, checked his watch, and said, "Sorry, I'm off duty," as he flew away. I mean, can you imagine what it's like to be abandoned by Superman?
No, I say that's just terrible.
Why, it was only a dream, Huck. I'll give you some tried and true grandmotherly advice for whenever you're feeling down.
He's on down the road. Don't you carry nothing that might be alone. Come on, he's on down the road.
Well, there may be times when you wish you wasn't born, and you wake one morning to find you weren't born. But just know that feeling only lasts a little while. Just stay with us, and we'll show you how to smile. Yeah,
he's on down the road. He's on down the road, yeah. Me nothing that might be alone. Come on, he's on down. He's on down, the road. He's on down the road. Don't you be nothing that might be alone. Come on, he's on down the road.
Whoa!
Right.
What a
Fantastic. Every cloud must have a silver lining.
Are you singing from experience, sir?
You better believe it. Say, did I ever tell you folks about my old sidekick, Toots DeVere?
No, but I'm sure you will.
Well, since you insist. He was a famous trumpet man from out Chicago way. Had a boogie style that no one else could play. He was the top man of his craft. But then his number came up, he was gone with the draft. He's in the army now, blowing a revolution. This is boogie woogie bugle boy coming to be. Made a blow bugle for his uncle Sam. Really brought him down because he could not jam. The captain seemed to understand. Cause the next day he went out and he drafted a band. And now they're coming to jump when he plays reveille. The boogie woogie bugle boy coming to be. Says zap, zip, zip, bat, bat. He blows eight to the bar. The boogie rhythm, he can't blow no. That's the bass and guitar is playing rhythm. He makes it coming to jump when he plays reveille. The boogie woogie bugle boy coming to be. Puts the boys to sleep with Boogie every night. Wakes them up the same way in the early bright. They clap their hands and they stamp their feet. Cause they know how he plays when someone gives him a beat. He really breaks it up when he plays reveille. He's a boogie woogie bugle boy coming in peace. Silly bat bat, he blows it ain't to the bar.